Hello friends, myself Aman Jha. Welcome to our YouTube channel Technology Skills. In this video, we will going to discuss about constant identifiers and keywords. The outline of this lecture is to study the constant, types of constant, identifiers, and we will also going to discuss about the keywords in C. So, coming to the constant. Constant are the fixed values that remains the same during the entire execution of the program. We cannot modify its value if we want to modify. Constant are also called literals. In C program, somewhere you will going to heard or see literals. So literal is nothing but a constant. It can be of any data type like integer, float, double, character, etc. For example, here you are seeing that I have written 10. So this 10 is of integer type. I have written a inside the single quotes. So this a is of character type. This 3.4 at floating point value is of float type. This C programming inside that double quotes is of string type. I will explain you each data type in brief in upcoming videos. So next coming to the type of constant. There are two type of constant. First primary constant, second secondary constant. Coming to the type of primary constant. Primary constant are classified into two types. First numeric constant, second character constant. Then again numeric constant is classified into parts. First integer constant, second real constant, and second character constant is subdivided into three parts. First single character constant, second string constant, and third backslash character constant. So I am explaining you each parts one by one. First integer constant. It refers to a sequence of digit, means one or more digit can be there. So this integer constant can be a decimal integer or octal integer or hexadecimal integer. A decimal integer can be from 0 to 9, any numeric digit. An octal integer can be from 0 to 7, or a hexadecimal integer can be from 0 to 9 or A to F alphabet character. For example, here you are seeing that I have written 10. So this 15 digit is of decimal integer. This 045 is a octal integer and this 0x6 is a hexadecimal integer. I will explain you each type in brief in upcoming slide. So before this, there are some rules we have to follow for constructing an integer constant. So the first rule is an integer constant must have at least one digit, means it must contain any digit from 1 to 9, otherwise it can't be an integer constant. Coming to second rule, no commas or blank spaces are allowed within an integer constant. An integer constant cannot contain any commas or blank spaces. Coming to third rule, it must not have a decimal point, otherwise it will going to be a real constant. Coming to the fourth rule, no matter an integer constant can be either a positive or negative value. Coming to the fifth rule. So, if no sign precedes an integer constant, it is assumed to be a positive value. Coming to the last point, that is sixth point, the range of an integer constant depends upon the compiler. For example, for a 16-bit compiler, the allowable range for integer constant is minus 32,768 to plus 32,767. So for a 32-bit compiler, it will be different. Here are some of the invalid decimal integer constant. We need to find the error of each constant. So here I have written 11,365. So the error in this constant is this comma is illegal character in integer constant. I have written this 36.0. So the error in this constant value is this illegal decimal point is illegal character. I have written 10, 20 and 30. So the error in this constant is this illegal spaces. This 0900 is invalid because it contains this zero digit cannot be start with 0. So I have explained you some of the decimal integer constant. This is invalid because of some invalid error. Coming to the sum of the invalid octal integer constant. Here I have written some invalid octal integer constant. To clarify you in brief, we have to find the error in each constant. This 654 is invalid because it does not begin with 0. No matter, as we have already discussed in the previous video, that an octal integer constant start from 0. I have written 5638. So the error in this constant value is this 8 digit. I have written this constant value. So the error in this constant is this comma. Coming to the sum of the invalid hexadecimal integer constant. Here I have written some invalid hexadecimal integer constant. So we have to find the error in each constant value. This value is invalid because of this decimal point. This value is invalid because it does not start with 0x. This value is invalid because it contains a decimal point. This constant is invalid because it contains this G alphabet. As we have discussed, if ranges from A to F only. So I hope you have understand the integer constant and its type. Coming to the second part of the numeric constant, that is real constant. A real constant is a constant value which contains fractional part like decimal point. For example, this 88.5 is a real constant or floating point constant. It can be written in two forms. It may be in fractional form or it may be in exponential form. The range of real constant is much greater than an integer constant. We have to follow some of the rules for constructing an real constant. So the first rule is it must have at least one digit. It can be any digit. A real constant must contain a decimal point. A real constant can be a positive or negative constant. By default, a real constant is positive. No commas or blank spaces are allowed within and constructing of an real constant. So, next coming to the sum of the valid floating point constant. So, here we have written some valid in real constant like 0. A real constant can be 0. Here you are seeing that this constant value is in exponential form. Coming to the sum of the invalid floating point constant. So here is some invalid floating point constant. So this one is invalid because it does not contain any decimal or exponential value. This 1000 is invalid because of this illegal comma. This value is invalid because exponential value cannot contain any digit or decimal point. Next, this value is invalid because it contain blank spaces. Next, coming to the first type of character constant, that is single character constant. A single character constant contains a single character enclosed within a pair of single quotes. Character constant have a specific set of integer value known as ASCII values. For example, here you are seeing that this x is enclosed within a pair of single quotes and this 5 is enclosed within a pair of single quotes. So this is character constant. Next, coming to the second type of character constant, that is string constant. A string constant are the sequence of character enclosed in double quotes and they may include letters, digits, special characters and blank spaces. It is noted that this G and this G are different because this G represents a string as it is enclosed within a pair of double quotes and this G represents a single character. For example, I have written hello inside the double quotes. So this hello is a string constant. Next, coming to the third type of character constant, that is backslash character constant. C supports some character constant having a backslash in front of it. The list of backslash character have a specific meaning which is known to the compiler. They are also termed as escape sequence. Here are some of the uh, example of backslash character like slash n, slash b, slash f. All these have different meaning and are used in the program. So till here we have studied about the primary constant and its types and its subtypes. Next we are going to see the second type of constant, that is secondary constant. Here are the types of secondary constant like array, pointer, structure, union, and enum. The brief explanation of all this type we will see in upcoming videos. Coming to the identifiers. Identifiers are names that are given to various program elements such as variables, function, and arrays. For example, digit, variable, etc. Next, coming to some of the rules for naming identifiers. The first rule is identifier consists of letter and digit in any order, but the first character must be a letter. For example, area to second length. Second rule is both uppercase and lowercase letters are permitted, though common usage favors the use of lowercase letter for most type of identifiers. Third rule is the underscore character can also be included and is considered to be a letter. An underscore is often used in the middle of an identifier. For example, area underscore length, second PR underscore length. Fourth rule is an identifier may also begin with an underscore, but it is not recommended to use like this. For example, underscore circle, second underscore rectangle. Coming to the keywords. Keywords are specific reserved words in C, each of which has a specific feature associated with it. Almost all the words which help us to use the functionality of the C language are included in the list of keywords. So you can imagine that the list of keywords is not going to be a small one. There are a total of 32 keywords in C, like auto, break, case, float, go to, size of static, volatile, while, etc. These are the 32 keywords that we will going to use in our program. In these keywords, some are data types like int, long, double, char, etc. I hope you have get clear understanding about the constant identifiers and keywords. Thank you.